What's going on, guys? It's Dramon back with another pickup, a new review. Today, we're talking about the Nike Hyperdunk 2016 Flyknit version. I gotta be honest with you guys, I've never been a big fan of the Hyperdunk line. Fit is the most important category to me when I'm looking for an on-court sneaker to play in because my foot's kind of wide but not necessarily long, and the Hyperdunk line never really fit my foot right. Plus, they used to always use fuse-like materials and that's not really my thing, but this year, Nike went ahead and put out a Flyknit version of the Hyperdunk, and WearTesters sent these over to me, so I will be performance testing these. There will be a review before the day of release of this model, so you'll be able to know whether or not you want this bad boy or not. Starting off with the traction, you can see that Nike uses a full-length blade pattern on a translucent outsole. As far as the durability goes, the rubber compound isn't extremely durable, but the traction pattern isn't shallow as well, so these should last you a decent amount of time outdoors if that's what you're using it for. Just don't expect anything extraordinary. Now, my favorite part about the traction is on this medial toe area. The traction actually wraps up onto the midsole, and this is gonna be really good for those V-cut movements, and it should really lock you in and not allow you to slip. Now, the heel has this rounded shape that's very similar to the Kyrie 2's outsole. Now, this feature should provide a very smooth ride, but if you do a lot of hop steps or strike very hard on your heel, there is potential of you slipping. This is something that I did in the Kobe 9, which has a very similar shape, but the Hyperdunk 2016 has a much wider base, so this may not be an issue, but it's something I'm gonna look very closely into while I'm performance testing this model. Now, the cushion on the Hyperdunk 2016 is advertised as full-length Nike Zoom Air, but I actually think it's just a 3/4 length bag. This isn't something that bothers me, and actually trying these on, the cushion felt pretty good, but I know some people get irked by the fact that the cushion doesn't go all the way up to your tippy toes, but in reality, you don't really use your toes a lot. You're mainly using the ball of your foot, and this is an area that will be covered with this Zoom bag. One more thing I want to talk about the cushion is this hollowed out core between the Zoom Air unit and outsole, which Nike says is supposed to give us unrivaled snapback for a trampoline-like effect. I don't know about you guys, but that sounds awesome. Okay, finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, the materials. Is it actually true Flyknit on a basketball sneaker? And the answer to that question is yes, with a caveat. Now, that caveat is the toe box area where it uses a glued Flyknit that we've seen in models like the Kobe 9, but everywhere else, yes, it's true Flyknit and it's fantastic. Everything from the midfoot to the sock collar feels like a slightly beefed up version of what you can find on models such as the Flyknit Racer. But as I mentioned earlier, that toe box uses that glued Flyknit upper, and just like the other models that use the same materials, it has the same problem, which is dead space in the toe box area. So if you want a really snug fit, definitely go down half a size because the 2016 Hyperdunk fits a little bit long, but some people like it that way, like Ray Allen, who's not only known for his silky smooth jumper, but for going up half a size with his sneakers, saying that it added a lot of years to his career. Teach his own, I guess. Now, as far as this sock design, I have to say, I actually kind of like it. It feels really nice around my ankle, and it's this really stretchy Flyknit material, and I'm telling you guys, it looks like a pain in the butt to get on, but it's really not. As far as support, it's really gonna come down to the fit, and other features like the heel cup and wide base will help out, but as you might expect from a model with a woven upper, the support can be somewhat minimalistic, which is interesting for a Hyperdunk shoe because the Hyperdunk line has always catered towards all 5 positions, and I'm not quite sold on this version doing that, but there's only one way to find out, and that's actually playing in these bad boys. So stay tuned for the performance review. My name's Jaron. If I left anything out or you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Epic, dominant, highly entertaining performance by one LeBron James. Let's talk about my favorite LeBron sneaker of all time. There is no micro G in this model, but that's not a bad thing. The charged foam cushion setup Under Armour used is fantastic, especially if you're a guard who likes a low responsive ride. If you're looking for a lot of impact protection and something that feels like a pillow underneath your feet,